Sports fans, we got another great student athlete to talk with. I'm stoked about this because we don't get to talk a ton of tennis here, but yet we are a really good tennis city, and we have a lot of really good tennis schools. And Alex Stafford is one of those athletes. He's from Torrey Pines. He's committed to SMU, Southern Methodist. Dang it, I practiced that so many times and I still get it wrong. Alex, thank you. I got the name right and I got his initial school right. Alex, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the commitment. If you don't mind, let's start there. Why SMU?
SMU was actually kind of my number one school throughout the whole recruiting process. My older brother went there and he graduated in 2015. So I already knew a lot about the school. They have a great business program, which I'm going to go into. And then, learning more about the tennis, it was all kind of a great fit. They have great coaches, great facilities. And yeah, it was just kind of a perfect fit for me.
So you say dream school. This has been the dream school for how long? Like this has been since your brother went there, kind of lifelong. You've always wanted to go. Like, am I talking to somebody that just life is all working out for you right now, oddly well?
Yeah, kind of getting older, the tennis aspect of it started to, piece together really well. I would say by freshman year, it was kind of, I had my sights set on it.
So educate us a little bit on what the recruiting process is like for tennis. I think everybody kind of understands football, basketball, baseball across the board. You have that breakout season. You get, by the time you're a sophomore or junior, some film put together, and then, coaches come find you. For tennis, what is it that this feels like? This might just be a numbers game when spots are opened up at schools because of graduation. How big is a college tennis team? I mean, how lucky are you to be at SMU right now? Did everything just have to line up right for this, or just educate us a little bit on what that process was like for you?
Yeah, I'm super fortunate. The average college team is probably, 10 to 12 guys. So an average recruiting class is only about 3 guys or so.
Which feels exponentially smaller than I would have ever guessed. So yes, that feels hard to get to be one of those 3.
Yeah. So, I reached out to the coach. Actually, I emailed him a little over a year ago, and I was fortunate he got to see me play before the lockdown. So then, we stayed in contact after that. The recruiting process for tennis is very intimate. A lot of phone calls and, a lot of emails back and forth. I was sending the coach videos of me playing during the lockdown when he couldn't come out and see me play again. And, eventually I ended up committing in August after, getting to know the coaches really, really well and getting to build a really solid foundation with them.
So you have visited there though, yes, because of your brother having already been there and gone there. You've been on campus before, because I've talked to a couple of athletes who through this whole process have committed to a college without yet actually visiting it.
Yeah, I had visited it. I hadn't visited in the last couple years until, recently I actually visited after committing. But yeah, I knew the campus really well. I was supposed to have a visit last April, which, obviously got canceled because of COVID.
I was gonna say, what were any of us doing in April that would have prevented us from going to Texas? Nothing going on back then. You mentioned business school. Do you know specific? Like, if I said, obviously the tennis circuit is going to work out for you, and you are going to be a pro for many, many years, and you're the next Roger Federer. But if that hasn't panned out in 10 years, I mean, are you running a Fortune 500? Are you doing your own startup? Do you know what? I don't talk to a lot of kids that know, hey, I want to go to business school.
No, I don't know exactly what I want to do in the business school. My older brother was in accounting, and I don't think I'm going to go down that path. I think, maybe more towards finance, but I'm not 100% sure.
Fair enough. Like I said, the tennis pro thing will work out. I'm still going to go pro in baseball. It's still going to happen. What, if you don't mind, let's transition to a little bit of the high school stuff. Tennis, it's not a contact sport. I think you get some of the, the golf clap, tennis clap, politeness is the preconceived notion of it. But a lot of the championship playoff type late in the season matches that I've been to can be knockdown, drag out brawls of endless 5-hour volleys back and forth for that, fighting for that last point. Like, this can get really contentious and serious. So what is a good high school rivalry look like for the Torrey Pines Falcons in terms of tennis? Like, you guys in Cathedral Catholic, Canyon Crest, all going at it. Like, what is the peak of experiences that you've had for a really good rivalry these last 4 years?
Yeah, I would say our biggest rivalry is definitely with CCA. We met them in the finals of CIFs my sophomore year. And, it gets really intense between us. We both teams really, really want that CIF championship every year. And, these are guys that we've been growing up with. We've been practicing with them since we were, 5 years old. So we know them really well. And, it gets really intense, people shouting after every point. And, both teams just want it really, really bad.
Does it cross into the line though of like trash talking, or like where is Canyon Crest the school where it will go from a little, hey, come on, man, nice serve to you get one or two lines out there where you're like, you got a little something going? Because I feel like you're all in close enough quarters that you don't have to be like yelling it necessarily. You can kind of let it slip under the radar. But is that where the trash talking will actually come out?
Yeah, I mean, it's gotten a little ugly a couple times, but
you can hold up the mouth or the hand over the mouth, and we'll just insert, it will beep it out to actually be what the trash talking is. But you can just acknowledge. I'm glad to know that Canyon Crest has a rival with which there will be legitimate blood sport and a blood feud. Only singles for you? Do you play singles, doubles? What do you enjoy most on the tennis court?
So my freshman and sophomore year, I was actually playing doubles. And then last year, before the season got canceled, I was playing singles. And this year, I am playing singles and mixed doubles mostly because of, it's a weird format this year with the co-ed team. So yeah, you're given the option to play both singles and doubles this year, which so yeah, I mean, I would say the majority of my time at Torrey has been playing doubles though.
You prefer doubles?
No, I'm not sure if I prefer it. It's just, my underclassmen years, we had a few, upperclassmen, really solid guys that were kind of taking up those single spots.
Doubles seems like you didn't get, like most people, to me, again, not a tennis person, not that I don't like it, just never really played it. So I have a absolute non-understanding of the culture, but to me, doubles seems like not why you get involved in tennis. It seems like it's frustrating because it's mostly an individual sport, but you have to now all of a sudden have this like instantaneous communication where it's like, no, I've got this one, you've got this one, it seems like the frustration is very, very easy to accumulate. Do I have that right? Or is it more fun because you only have to worry about just one specific kind of shot?
No, I don't think you have that right exactly. When people think of tennis, I don't think anyone really thinks of doubles. But I think, probably my most fun in tennis has been playing doubles. I think I was playing number one doubles. I think maybe my most fond memory of tennis is playing number one doubles in the SoCal regionals my sophomore year, and my partner and I clinching it to win regionals. That was just, yeah, I think probably my best memory in tennis so far.
Really? Okay. So then walk me through doubles. Is the front position in doubles one of the harder ones because you have so little reaction time, or is that one of the more fun ones because you get to slam it more and have more of those finishing type shots? Walk me through where would I enjoy playing in doubles more as the uninitiated to tennis?
I enjoy playing at the net. It's kind of just a person to person thing, but yeah, I definitely enjoy being up at the net, and I would say that's definitely where you want to be in doubles. I think,
how fast is it coming? How much reaction time do you have on an average shot up there in the front? Like, is it all just instinct?
Yeah, I mean, it's a split second that you have to react.
40 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour. Do you have any idea like what an average volley will be going in tennis? Because I feel like this is another one where you're going to throw out a number that's going to be huge, and I'm going to be like, whoa.
Well, usually, like if someone hits a ground stroke at me and I'm at the net, it's coming in at 60 to 70. I would say in high school tennis.
Never would I be able to. I would just duck. I would get out of the way of all of that. That seems like absolute insanity. Alex, we really appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time. You guys, like you said, you're in a weird mixed season, but it is underway now. What is on the next couple of games for you guys? When can people come see you guys play?
So we have spring break next week, and then right after that, I believe we have scrimmage on the Monday right after spring break, and then our first match with CCA this year is that Tuesday. So we have that circled on the calendar.
Deal. Deal. The reckoning. We'll come up with some goofy title to talk about it on social media, but we will circle that. We will get that date for that game against CCA middle of 2 weeks from now. So hope you enjoy spring break. You got any do people have spring break plans yet, or is everyone still kind of being COVID cautious?
No, I think, I'll just be hanging out with friends, playing a lot of tennis, taking the time to relax.
Deal. Well, Alex, we hope you enjoy that spring break. We cannot wait to actually see you playing tennis, and we really look forward to seeing you represent San Diego next year. Folks, this is just another one of the amazing student athletes that you need to check out this year before they head on to bigger and better, maybe even professional and world record, Olympic champion, Grand Slam winning things down the line. Alex, thank you so much for being on with us, and everybody stay safe. We'll see you guys next time.